We've been at it all day, literally all day. I got up around 5:30, couldn't go to sleep. By 7 o'clock, I was already there.
Good morning and welcome back. My husband and my son have taken off to run some errands. The kids need to get up and get breakfast, and then I am gonna wait for my husband to get back and we're gonna get our day started. See you in a little bit.
That seems straight. I feel like it's going out.
Well, Daddy's actually going to get some, he said he's gonna get some rope and some stakes for us to use.
Oh, yeah. He said the twine and the stakes are over there.
So we're using that to make our rows.
Thirsty. Yeah. But it's not empty. Guys, I am so pumped. Look at this. We put compost. We ripped it. We're rowing it right now. Amazing, guys. 6,000 square foot garden. Okay. I'll show you in a minute, baby. Look, I got my niece out here. Her name is Minka. Minka, say hi to YouTube land. Are you helping garden? Yes. That's right. We've been out here. We're trying to utilize every single bit of space in between. We're going to put in between these grapes. I guess we're going to do marigolds. Right, Caitlin? Didn't my wife say put like marigolds? Sweet. So what she's saying is that we're going to, in between these grapevines that we started here, we're going to start trellising. In between these, we're going to put marigolds to keep the bugs away. And then also in between the rows, not in between the rows, in the rows, every so many feet, we're going to plant basil, cilantro, thyme. So for bugs. So Minka, come wait till Emma goes in there, because I know you're going to love to garden. Hey, can you tell everybody what do you want to get when you get older?
Have a farm.
You want to have a farm, baby? Like your uncle? Yeah, and then I'm going to come over and help you every day, right? Yeah. Ben's doing a great job. He's been working his butt off. He was well fed this morning, that's why.
Yep. And
But
I had an extra large cup of coffee.
Extra large cup of coffee. So what you see here, guys, right now is from this spot, from the fence, let's just say from the fence there, all the way across to there, is roughly 67 feet. And then from up there all the way to there where the white buckets are at. Okay, it's roughly 92 feet. So that's how big our garden is. These guys, Caitlin and Sam, came. Sam, man hands, Capis. That's right.
Captain of the Man Hands.
Who's the captain of the man hands?
I am, and you're the commander.
Okay, I'm the commander of the man hands, and he's the captain. And then we got Caitlin out here. We got my niece out here. My son, my wife was out here. We had our buddy Gil and his family, Camilla and Clifton and Clara. But man, I'm just so pumped, guys. This remember that we worked this land for a year. Let the chickens go in for 8 months, did their duty. I brought wood chips, shavings in here. Okay, shavings are in here. Then I brought straw, 50 bales of straw. Then I brought more poop in here. And then finally I topped it off with compost. I stirred it all in, right? And then I ripped it. I got the teeth on the Ella Mae, my tractor, put them down, angled it, and ripped about 8 inches of soil. Back and forth, back and forth. I spent an hour and a half, 2 hours ripping all this and then breaking all the clay clumps out. And look, guys, it's just amazing. So let me get back to work and we'll fill you in later on when we're done.
So we have taken a break to eat lunch and get ourselves refreshed. And we are now back at the garden, starting to get work done again. We got quite a bit accomplished this morning. We had Caitlin and her brother Samuel come by and help us, which has been a tremendous help. And we've had one injury so far. My husband is trying to beat his hand up and smacked his hand with the hammer.
I missed the steak and I hit my hand.
So
I got a boo-boo.
I'm getting sunburned, so I now am putting this on, hopefully to calm that down. But that's
And
a
Caitlin got
surprise.
attacked by a tarantula.
Is that true, Caitlin?
A tarantula bit her in her leg, right?
Well, we think it's a spider bite. We'll see. I don't know. But
Didn't happen on this homestead, so we're not liable.
no, it did not happen in this homestead. But I
No
want to show
farmers
you.
were hurt during the filming of this video.
You saw a little bit of that footage earlier where Bruno took out the tractor and decided to till the soil again because it was just too tough. We had tilled it yesterday and then had Ben go over it with the rake to kind of finally cover the area.
Break
I
up
guess.
the clumps,
Yeah,
yeah.
break up the clumps. And it just kind of compacted the dirt back down again. So it was not very workable. So
It was
we
like
decided,
this.
yeah, it was like
was
this.
like
Just
that.
hard chunks.
And then now, look how soft. I mean, look. You can tell right here because this is how deep it is. Look how it broke it up like this. And guys, keep in mind, this thing was hard. I'm talking about
Yes,
like rock hard. Like, yeah, it was
like concrete almost.
concrete. Because remember, this is what got scraped down with a bulldozer.
Yeah.
So we were able to take big chunks like this full of clay and just with the teeth on the box blade and then the rake, the rake that we have that we attach to the back of the tractor.
Yes, I didn't explain that thoroughly. It's a rake that goes in the it's an implement that goes on the back of the tractor. So
Yeah. So it's an attachment that we
Yeah.
just put on there, and then now look at that. We just found a worm inside here. Look at that.
oh, is that a worm or a grub?
It's a grub.
That's not good. But I wanted to show you guys how much work we got done this morning. This was pretty flattened out, and we tried to start working on making the rows. Emma and I were working on just seeing how easily we could work one of the rows to get it started, and it was a pain, to say the least. So he got the tractor back out, and that's when he decided to take and till the ground again, and that has just really softened it, and we have been going to town. He took and made some rows out of it all. So what you're seeing here is almost the finished product. We are staking out our lines, our rows here, and the girls have been working hard way at the other end over there on making the I'll walk over there and show
Oh,
you
you guys cut it?
all three of the girls have been working hard on making these rows, making the mounds, and then making the walkways. So I will show you guys that here in just a second. So this is what I'm talking about here. All of this. All the way down to the pigs. I am very happy. This is awesome. And in all honesty, we could have not done all this without the extra help from Caitlin and Samuel. Very appreciative girls. What's up, boys? What's up, Joncho? You are getting big. You're huge. So we had a frost early this morning. I don't know how cold it actually got, but it was pretty chilly this morning, but it has warmed up and it is beautiful out. So nice. This is, man, if it could be like this year round, it'd be great.
Hey, I found one of our bees.
So the plan is, in a little bit, we're going to leave here and head over to Rural King, and we're going to go pick up some cattle panels. We're going to be using those as part of our trellising system for the garden. And we did this at our old home. What we're planning on doing is kind of making like a little tunnel, and that's going to go from over here. I don't know if you can see where I'm trying to point, right there. That wider space between those two stakes, that's a pathway that goes all the way down to where the pigs are at there, so that we can easily get to them and provide them their food and their water. And so what we're planning on doing is taking the cattle panels like we did back at our old home. We are going to arch them over this walkway here and use that as our area to plant our vegetables that are going to be needing a trellis. So that's what we did before, and I really liked it. It makes it nice and neat when you're trying to grow your veggies that like to trellis. So
There'll be a tunnel right here, going all the way here.
all right, so we'll catch y'all a little bit later.
Bring your side in. Where are the stakes? I need more stakes than this. There.
So what are you doing, Emma?
I'm trying to clear the brace, but it's not really working.
So we're just putting this to brace it this way. You know, because once the vegetable starts growing, it gets windy, it'll act like a sail, and it'll snap those pieces of wood. But if we can connect all these are like pieces of rib. We can connect it all, then it's gonna have to, the wind's gonna have to be so strong, it's gonna have to rip all the stakes and, you know, about 200 pounds of cattle panel with it.
I was watching the pigs out of the window. It was funny.
What were they doing?
They were just acting like hyper puppies.
They were running around?
Yes.
I remember that.
So at our last house, we had something similar to this, but we had all the cattle panels connected to each other. And I had suggested that maybe having some space in between would be a better idea, because we can actually kind of reach around from the inside to here and work on whatever we have to work on here. So we're just trying something different than what we did last time. Find out what works best for us. So we're taking 6 separate...
7.
Oh, 7? I thought we've got 6. That's right. We had an extra one here at home. We bought 6. So we're taking all 7 of these, and we are spacing them out by 4 feet. placing them down this walkway. We picked up a lot of rocks today, but we still have a ton more to pick up too. We harvested lots of rocks.
We've been at it all day, literally all day. I got up around 5:30, couldn't go to sleep. By 7 o'clock, I was already there. And look what we did. Almost 6,000, almost 6,000, 5,800 square feet of garden. Rode up, done, and we even did a little tunnel, trellis to go there. So let me explain to you what we're going to be doing. The garden is going to be called Jardín de Emilia or Emilita, okay? The vineyard, there's going to be a sign right there on that fence, in the middle of that fence. And then Emma, my daughter Emma, is going to go ahead and burn on a piece of wood, and it's going to call Vineyard de Papadesi. And then my other grandmother, she loved birds, so I'm going to get some more of these right here, these bird feeders, and I'm going to hang them. Okay, probably about 4 more. And this is going to be her apiary. It's going to be Abuelita Carmela's apiary. These are all the women in my life that, you know, meant something to me, and the men, my grandfather. So here we are. I want to show you everything. Look at this. I'm 60 feet away from my mother, and then from there to there is another 92 feet. Look at this. That's grapes, 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 grapes. Then you have grapes. Then you have another grape, 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 grape. So we made a little path through here so we can walk, right? So the path, you open the gate, you come in through there. In between these grapevines right here and right there, we're going to be planting marigold. Okay, and then this is what it's going to look like. This is the tunnel right here. And then tomorrow officially we're going to move the rabbits into the chicken run where all the chickens are at, and they're going to be over there from now on, and they're going to be scratching and they're spreading their manure. So guys, we got a lot done today. We put probably it's 7 o'clock now, so we put in over 12 hours, and we got this done. Goodbye, y'all.